Women, I absolutely believe, want to follow exactly what a strong, dominant male, and I don't mean dominant like in a strong way, but dominant like in like a command presence. Like this is what's going to happen. These are the frames. This is the rules that are going to happen. You're in a safe spot. I was in Vegas, and I think it was actually New Year's, and I was partying with a bunch of pimps. Literally,
Hmm.
there was like probably 10 pimps in this place, and I knew the girl. She worked at my club, so I went out there, and so I was like the only white guy there. And these girls came over, and this is probably like 6 in the morning, and it was weird because these girls came over, and these guys were trying to like spin their game and stuff like this, and I could see that they were just talking themselves out of things, and I said, I looked at them, I go, you want to see pimp status? And this is kind of like back when you go through these different phases, it's kind of like validation and stuff like this. So I said, you want to see pimp status? You want to see how easy it is to get a woman to feel sexy and to do things that she wants? I went to the one girl. I said, hey, come here. I said, start dancing for me right now. She goes, what do you mean? I go, just start dancing for me. I want to see how sexy you can dance. And so she started doing that. I go, good. And then what she was doing, I said, slowly take off your top. And then all these guys are like sitting
Yeah.
here like this, looking at me like, what the fuck? So I said, okay, that's cool. And the whole situation happened. I had to go and actually get ready for a plane that had to leave. So I left the situation. Well, when I left, everyone hooked up and had this good thing. But somebody's got to spark the sexual presence.
Yeah.
Somebody has to ignite that flame, and you have to be strong, dominant, powerful in your own sexuality to go ahead and do that. It's it, and I'm just trying to. I'm this isn't boasting, but this is giving you experience of how interesting things can be, especially when you're talking about male, female energy, masculine energies,
Mm.
stuff like this. In the last 2 weeks, I think I've been in three menage a trois, probably like seven different women in the party scene, and it's all started because of the fact that I made the move. I basically said, "Hey, come here. Let me show you something." And the girls got together and they did stuff, and it really helps to have a woman who enjoys women because that
Yeah.
makes it a lot easier. But the point is how fast it can go out of the transition, because before I wouldn't say it was slow, but it just wasn't that fast. And I believe there's something magical that happens when a man is with two women. It's like there's like an influx of yin energy, whatever you want to call it, feminine energy that the man picks on. As soon as that happened, it's like my next game level just boom, it exploded. And for the next couple weeks after that, it was just like left and right, and women were attracted.
Mm.
And so it's the elusive energy of being in those situations and creating those contexts and being okay with this and showing women like, hey, you can do this, you can be this. That creates that aura of eroticism, that aura of sexualism, that presence that women can actually feel. And it's just not in these situations. And I'm telling you these stories just because I want guys to kind of go there. Like I said, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to be like, hey, look at me. But you can set things up in any way by doing this. There's a girl I met on Tinder. Her name, well, it doesn't matter what her name is. But I've been over to her house 4 times. She has no idea what I look like. Every single
Yeah.
time I said, this is what's going to happen. You're going to be blindfolded. You're going to be naked on your bed. And this is what's going to happen. Come in, do my little thing, leave. Next day, she's like, well, am I going to be blindfolded? And she was complaining about something. I go, no complaining with me. I go, if you want to have fun, we have fun. We talk about good things. She's like, but my ex, and I said, okay, now you get blindfolded again. So you get nothing like this. Third time was like, I have 10 minutes. I'm driving by the area. I want you, butt ass naked, blindfolded on your knees in your living room with your mouth open. Okay. Simple things like this. But women crave that fantasy. They crave that
Right.
experience. They don't want this neediness. And like, so my whole emphasis of what we're talking about here today is be okay with being a sexual man. Be okay with being who you are, what you want to do in an ethical way. And by
Hmm.
ethical, I mean, not lying and bullshitting and pushing too hard on women and things like this. It's just being, hey, a safe haven to go, like an oasis that women can come to and do the stuff that they want without being like, oh, I love you, or hey, can we hang out? Just a place women can go.